Yo, 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 what the clutch is going on, guys? So, Fortnite Chapter 2 has just released, and I'm excited. I've been playing the game. It's fun. It's a good time. We are going to talk about release to edit today. The pros, the cons, should you use it, will it be improved upon, and other topics. So, if you guys are interested in the new release to edit setting, stick around and enjoy the video. Alright, so we're here in a creative island. Now I want to start with the pros, then we're going to move on to the cons, and then I will talk about should you use it, is it worth using it. Alright, so the release to edit setting, first of all, can be found under your settings, and you got to scroll all the way down, and here it is, confirm edit on release. Now I'm going to explain what that means. So basically what that means is you click your edit button, you hold down right trigger or right click if you use mouse and keyboard, and as soon as you release right trigger, it edits for you. Alright, so the first pro of release to edit is the simplicity of it. It's super easy to use. It's user friendly. If you're new to the game, this would be a great thing to use. Very simple. If you mess up editing a lot, this would also be a very good thing to use. It's very simple. There's not many buttons to press. So yeah, the first great thing about it is how simple it is. If I want to edit a wall, all I gotta do is hit my edit button, drag the right or the left 3 squares over here, and then just release right trigger. I don't have to worry about misclicking my confirm button. The second good thing about release to edit would be editing staircases. So when I've been using this feature over the past few days, I've noticed how easy it is to edit staircases. Editing staircases, especially on controller, I'm not sure about mouse and keyboard, has always been a little bit more difficult to do than obviously editing a wall or doing a window edit like this. Like, wall edits are really simple and really easy for me, but the one thing I struggle with is editing staircases sometimes. So editing staircases with this feature just feels really fast, really smooth, and really consistent. So that's definitely the second pro about it. If you struggle editing staircases, I would definitely recommend turning this on. The third good thing about it, and this is probably the last good thing about it, this is the last and final pro, is that you don't have to use it. So you can have it turned on, but you don't necessarily have to use it. So let's say you're trying to get used to release to edit, but you forget, and you click your confirm button instead, it's still gonna edit. So basically you can use your regular edit buttons and confirm to edit at the same time, which I really like, because in some instances it's definitely better to use your edit binds rather than the confirmed edit, and we're going to talk about that once I get into the cons. Alright, the number one con about it is it seems to not be as fast as double edit binds in some instances. It seems to be delayed, and what I mean by that is, if you guys remember when Turbo Build came out a long time ago, back in like season 3, at first Turbo Build, when you went to place a wall, it was like really delayed. It kind of feels like that, except with editing. So there definitely seems to be a slight delay, I would say. But I think over time, they will try to decrease that delay and make it a little bit smoother and a little bit faster. For the first time that this is being released, the first implementation of this into the actual game, it's actually in a very good state. And usually when they release things like this, they're either broken or they don't work very well. But for the most part, confirm to edit on release works pretty well. But like I said, I think there's still that slight delay and it could use a little bit of fixing. I would say this sort of goes along with the first con. The second thing I would say is that if you're using double edit binds are still faster because of this. So if you're using single edit binds, I would definitely recommend just switching to this full out and hardly ever pressing your confirm button and just releasing to edit. If you're using double edit binds, there's definitely going to be instances where you're going to want to use your actual edit button, your actual confirm button, as opposed to releasing the edit. And like one example of that is when you're double editing through a pyramid in a floor. I'm going to use release to edit right here. Sometimes it feels kind of slow or you miss the edit, and maybe it's because I'm not fully used to it yet. But like if I go to use my double edit binds on this, You know, it's so simple and it's so easy. Alright, the third and final con I would say about this, and this is the last con. So we had 3 pros so far, 3 good things, and 3 cons, 3 bad things. The last thing I don't really like about it is, say I'm going to edit this little triangle piece right here, this little L. I don't know why I called it a triangle. This little L right here. Basically, if I let go, as you guys know, it's going to edit it. So say you want to cancel the edit. The only thing you can really do is miss the edit, like make an edit that doesn't exist. So say I'm going to do this, but I don't want to actually edit it. I have to make an edit that doesn't exist to cancel it. Or I can press my pickaxe button. But a lot of the times, if you're not used to it muscle memory wise, you'll let go thinking that you can press Y to cancel it instead of pressing Y before you let go of it. So that's just something to kind of get used to. I don't even know how they would fix that. I don't think you really can. So yeah, it's just a little minor thing, but it's not really that big of a deal, because if you press Y while you're holding it down like this, it'll cancel. It's just something to get used to, I guess, muscle memory wise. Alright, so overall, would I use release to edit? At the current state of release to edit, I would use it in supplementation, basically in addition to using your edit binds also, if you use double edit binds. So if you use double edit binds, I would use double edit binds sometimes and release to edit sometimes. If I'm in a box fight, say I'm going to replace somebody's wall, right, I get their wall like this, and I put a staircase in. Right here to edit that staircase, I would grab the staircase and I would use release to edit the staircase. Staircases work very well with release to edit. However, if I'm going to edit through a floor in a pyramid like this, that's probably where I'm going to use my double edit binds. You know what I mean? So yeah, certain things I would use double edit binds. Certain things I would use release to edit. I would definitely turn it on regardless of whether you have double edit binds or not. Unless you're Raider464, and I'm sure he might even have it on. I would turn it on. You don't have to use it every time you edit something. You can use your confirm button to confirm. So yes, I would use it. It's a great addition to the game. It's great for controller players, in my opinion. I don't play keyboard and mouse, so I don't really know that much about it on keyboard and mouse, but I would assume that it's also beneficial on keyboard and mouse. And to wrap things up, I would say that they're definitely going to improve this, in my opinion, too. They're going to probably make it better and less of a delay. I'm sure that they will. So once they do that, it's almost a guarantee that you should, if you're not using release to edit by then, you're going to probably be falling behind. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And see you.